Biography of Cornelius van Drebbel, inventor of submarines. Profile and biography of Cornelius van Drebbel. He was born in Alkmaar in 1572 in the Netherlands. He was the inventor of the first submarine which realized the design of Leonardo da Vinci. After several years of schooling in Alkmaar, around 1590, he then went to school in Haarlem, which is also located in the north of the Netherlands. Teachers at his academy were Hendrick Goltzius, sculptor, painter, and humanist, Karel van Mander, painter, writer, humanist, and Cornelis Corneliszoon from Haarlem. Drebble became a skilled sculptor. In 1595 he married Sophia Jansdochter Goltzius, Hendrick's sister. They have 4 children. In 1600, Drebble was in Middelburg where he built a fountain at Noorderpoort. He met Hans Lippershey, who was a telescope constructor and colleague of Zacharias Jansen. Drebble studied lens grinding and optics. Around 1604 the Drebble family then moved to England, probably at the invitation of the new king, James I of England VI of Scotland. Drebble also worked on the court. In 1610 Drebble and his family were invited to come to the court of Emperor Rudolf II in Prague. After Rudolf's death in 1612, Drebble returned to London. Unfortunately his protector Prince Henry died and Drebble had financial difficulties. Initially, the sketch maker of the submarine was Leonardo da Vinci 1452–1519, while William Bourne designed the plans for building the ship 1578. However, the person who succeeded in building it was Cornelius van Drebbel in 1620. Initially, he only looked at the sketches made by his 2 friends. Then, slowly van Drebbel tried to realize the sketch which he thought was unique. The building standards still use Bourne's sketch. Namely, using the principle that a ship can sink if the tank is filled with water. If the ship is to be raised to the surface, the water tank is emptied first. Then, van Drebbel tried to apply Archimedes' law by using oars as propulsion. It didn't stop there. Van Drebbel continued to upgrade his submarine, especially in terms of design, by forming it like a structure of 2 boats and covered with leather. The paddle holes are made tighter so they don't let in water. Van Drebbel did not use a ballast system, but tried using iron to make the boat dive more easily. Drebble submarine. This submarine is the oldest submarine, because the body is still made from animal skin and a wooden frame. Van Drebbel also wrapped the bottom wood of the boat with waterproof material and the boat oars with leather. Van Drebbel added an air cylinder to provide oxygen. His first trip was with 12 rowers on the River Thames. In this trial, the ship managed to dive as deep as 360 to 450 centimeters under the River Thames, London, for 2 to 3 hours. Drebble submarine painting. The final model made by van Drebbel had 6 oars and could accommodate 16 passengers. The ship can dive for 3 hours and sail up to 12 to 15 feet 4–5 meters below the water's surface. The track starts in Westminster to Greenwich return. The submarine, which looks like a cigar, is made hydrodynamic. According to van Drebbel, hydrodynamics can reduce drag when submerged. That way, the ship can sink smoothly. The submarine has a speed of around 18 km/h. Currently, van Drebbel's submarine is being developed for military purposes, especially as a war submarine. This was actually far from Drebbel's wishes when he first built the submarine. He didn't want his homemade submarine to become a killing tool.